detach from all of these things, all of this fake or false support, or these fake and false narratives, these fake and false people. Okay, once you awaken to the truth and you realize you got to get the fuck away from this shit and detach from it, you're gonna get lost. You're gonna take wrong turns. You're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna, it's gonna be challenging, but and with all of that, you are going to find your way back home to yourself and reclaim your energy and be enlightened. Though it's a process and it takes time. And for someone who's used to getting it overnight, or wanting to rush the process, or wanting to things to happen miraculously, although that can happen, all right. If you are the type of person that likes instant gratification, or you want things to happen right when you want it to, you can't accept defeat. You can't accept embarrassment. You can't accept accountability. You can't take responsibility. All right. Victimhood. And this is giving that whoever you are, you're the type of person where you are used to throwing rocks and hiding your hands type of energy. You're the type that would dish things out and get someone to clean up your mess type of energy. Okay. You were the type of person that played the villain, and then when it came down to taking responsibility, you played the victim. Like, oh, well, actually, no, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. Oh, no. And then once things present, it's giving Karen. And you could be feminine, masculine, black, white, fucking gay, straight, whatever, or whoever you are, whatever you do, however you live your fucking life. But it's giving you a Karen ass person. Not caring, a Karen ass person. You like to be the villain in people's worlds, or you like to be the powerful one. You like to be the one who knows it all. You like to be or this was you at some point in time. You wanted to be the one that was always 5 and 10 steps ahead. You always wanted, and something completely stopped you in your tracks, and you realize, well, actually, I don't know it all. Actually, I'm not that powerful. Actually, yeah, that's what it's giving. Playing the victim, or washing your hands, or sweeping things under a rug, it didn't happen this time. It didn't. And that puts you in this place or space where you were just like, oh shit, I thought I had support, and now I'm in this bitch. I'm having to save myself. I'm having to climb out of this ditch myself. I'm having to climb up out of this grave. I'm having to resurrect so that I can redeem myself. Yeah. But no matter who you are or where you are in this situation, just know that, like I said, this is time to put up the whole villain role. All right. Face your shadows. Stop playing the victim, or stop acting and pretending. Gemini energy, stop putting on all of these masks. Okay, stop. Just stop. Yeah, you may go through some sort of embarrassment. Yeah, you may go through some sort of shame. Yeah, you may go through some isolation. Yeah, people may turn on you. People may side eye you. Who gives a fuck? This world is bigger than you and whoever is currently in your fucking world. There are an infinite amount of worlds that are happening right now. There's an infinite amount of realities that are happening right now outside of yours. That is bigger than yours. That is more abundant than yours. Yeah. So with that being said, all right, you may get lost in taking accountability. No one is going to be able to enable you or save you. But this is your time to rebuild your relationship with yourself and rebuild your relationship with God. All right. And yeah, you're gonna be humbled. Yeah, you're going to go through all of those, grow through all of those experiences. grief, anger, guilt, shame, embarrassment, Scorpio energy. Because Scorpio in its shadow aspects, they tend, so you may have Scorpio placements. Okay, this is a reading for a Scorpio. Okay, yeah. Scorpio in its shadow aspects tend to be avoided, and they are avoided because they want to save themselves from the embarrassment, the guilt, the shame, and things like that. But you can't be saved from that anymore. It's been highlighted. The more you become enlightened, the more things are exposed and revealed about you. But you gotta be strong enough to say, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about me. Yeah, I was in my shadow self. Yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, I went through that. But I guarantee you, when I make this transformation, when I heal, when I do this time in isolation and solitude, when I come up and out of this shit and I become this different person, I'm going to shock the world with my revelation. Because I understand that moment, or whatever person, whatever identity, or whatever personality I assumed in that moment, in that space time, is not who I am right now. Because I did my work. I communicated what I needed to communicate. I did what I needed to do to clean my mess up. And being that I pulled me and God, we built this relationship that's so strong and solid. Me and God pulled me out of this shit. Pulled me out of the shadows. Yeah, I may have had to serve some time. Yeah, I may have done some embarrassing shit. Yeah, I may have did X, Y, and Z. I may have said da 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 da. I did that shit. I said that shit. But I reversed it. I cleaned up my mess with the assistance and the support of the divine. Now what you gonna say? And how the fuck you gonna use it against me? I did my work. I did my time. So what else can you say other than banging up the past and try to use it against me in the present? What can you do? You know how powerful a motherfucker gotta be to have done some dirt or done some shit, and then they completely change their life. They clean up their mess. They ain't gotta look behind their back. They don't have to wonder. They don't have to, oh well, yeah, they ain't gotta hide. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, I did that shit, and what? I did my time. I cleaned up my mess. I did my community service. I did my works. I did my healing. I looked myself in the mirror. I cleaned that shit up. I cleaned myself up. Yeah, I may have been addicted to sex. I may have been addicted to drugs, but you can't hold that against who I am right now, though. So now what, nigga? So what the fuck you gonna say now? What you got against me now? That's some powerful shit to be able to say some shit like that. Yeah, that was me. I did it. I said it. Now what? That's some powerful shit, yo. And that's the power that you have to assume in order for you to reclaim your energy and come back home to yourself. Clean your shit up. Take responsibility, okay? Take accountability. Clean your shit up so that nobody can hold nothing against you no more. Clean your shit up so nobody can hold anything against you no more. Clean your shit up so that no one can have power over you or dangle all this shit in your face like, yeah, haha, I know that you did this. I can use this against you. Okay, but they don't know you did this. So you remember we tried to hide this for you? You remember we did this favor for you? You remember X, Y, and Z? Clean your shit up so that when it does come around, you can stand in your fucking power, okay? Because that's the person that ain't gonna like, that they ain't gonna like. That's the person that they are not going to like. But if that's who you have to become in order for you to have peace, for you to rebuild your aura, because it's giving somebody aura is completely dull. Like you just look at them and they look lifeless, or they just look dull and pale, okay? And it's because they have suppressed all of these energies, suppressed everything that they have been going through, okay? They have been hiding all of these things, right? And if their aura isn't dull, or if they're still able to exude some sort of glow, I can guarantee you there's something that is weighing them down, and they may even be overweight, or they may be struggling with trying to lose weight. Why? Because even though it may appear glitzy and glamoury on the outside, and you have this glow, you're still struggling trying to figure out, okay, I'm eating the right things, I'm drinking my water, I'm taking my vitamins, I'm working out consistently, and yet, how the fuck am I gaining more weight, or how am I not losing weight? What am I not doing that's right? Expressing yourself, being yourself, packing on all that stuff. Yeah, this shit is deeper than the physical. It's deeper than the physical, yo. Why you can meet some people and wonder, damn, you don't work out, or this is how you eat, or you don't wash your face like that. You don't have a routine or a regimen. Virgo energy, you don't have this regimen or routine. How are you able to maintain your shape? How are you able to maintain your glow? How are you able to still have energy? What are you doing that's different? Healing, holding myself accountable, apologizing, communicating, expressing myself, telling the fucking truth, telling people to fuck off, holding up my boundaries, okay? Doing what I want to do when I want to do it, and saying what I want to say. That's how. Let's tap into the tarot, okay? Because first of all, these oracles was oracling, okay? The oracles were oracling. We need to tap into the tarot. And we're already at an hour and 12 minutes. Someone is overloaded. They're tired. Like I said, someone is overwhelmed with their responsibility. And this may be a King of Wands. You may be assuming this role. Again, you just may be in a masculine energy. But there's a King of Swords, okay, that is feeling overwhelmed. And then we also have an Emperor as well. So this may be, and then we had Divine Masculine come out. I think we had Divine. Oh no, that was another reading that I did, and I decided that I didn't want to post that one. But definitely had Divine Masculine come out. So let's see if it. Someone is being called to hold a space for compassion during this time. Okay, we have higher heart opening to the 10 of Wands, right? So someone is being called to hold a space for compassion, or hold a space, whether this is someone coming towards you who is needing to hold a space of compassion for you, or this is something that you need to do within yourself, because you're close to the end, even though things are heavy, even though you may not see like the light in it, or you're just feeling like this is just a lot of responsibility. Okay, you're being called to open up your heart and have more compassion for this experience that you are going through right now. Someone is really feeling the pressure as well. Okay, enter your vortex, aligning with infinite abundance. Again, clean up your mess and you will align with infinite abundance. Release that or purge out all of that karmic energy. Break through. Process karmic debris. Balance out the karma. Clean up your mess. Stop expecting everybody to clean your mess up. Stop expecting people to clean up your mess. This is your job, your assignment, your mission right here, right now, is to clean up your mess. And this is a collective energy, honey, okay? It's a lot of people that's having to correct and clean up the mess that they made, all right? Don't sit here and think that, again, looks can be deceiving. Don't think that just because someone is, you know, they appear to have all their shit together, that don't mean they ain't in the background having to clean some shit up. You just can't see it. So that's another reason why y'all have to, a lot of people got to stop comparing themselves, because you never know what the next person is going through or how they are marketing themselves to the world. All right? Social media and this technology shit is tricky as fuck. It's tricky. All right, so we have a Page of Cups that is coming out. I want to get another card. So this is giving someone who is very childlike, or they're in a childlike state, and this may be something that they may be enlightened to as well, as to, you know, how they were operating in this experience or during this experience. It was very childlike, okay? I did a reading earlier, and I'm basically picking up on the same energy with just different cards. But I was basically saying that there was someone who had finally realized or come to understand that, you know, their insecurities, or, you know, how they were operating, how they were moving in a certain or particular experience was coming from a childlike sense of wonder, because it was giving that one of the cards that came out was basically saying that, you know, people are needing to work together at this time, and whomever they were supposed to be working with, they ended up working against, okay? And they were working against that person because of some sort of deficit within them. But it was also giving that that someone was complaining a lot, like, well, why would I have to do this for this person? Why do I have to communicate with them? Why do I have to be the one to talk? It's giving me, why do I have to be the bigger person? Why do I have to step down and talk to them? And it's giving whiny baby like type energy. And Karen, throwing tantrum in the floor. Why do I have to do this? And oh my gosh, you're the one that hurt me. And it's like, get the fuck up. Because first of all, how are you gonna try to play the villain and now you know, crashing out in the middle of the floor with these fake ass tears and stuff? Nah. So like I said, with this Page of Cups, the page is the youngin of the group. Okay, a young childlike energy. And then Cups, we have emotions. So not only was this person was in a childlike state of being, they had no emotional regulation. So whatever it is that whatever they were doing, or whatever you were being told to do, whatever you had support in, whatever this group was telling you, whatever this person was telling you, whatever the fuck, it was childish. And you didn't realize it until you started to awaken or go through this initiation where it's just like, wait, this shit childish as fuck. Why am I even doing this? Why am I even a part of it? Like something woke you up and you were just like, this shit childish as fuck. Or you just started to see other people actions, or you just started to tune into, or you may have already been feeling like this. And again, it's giving that you just got tired of babysitting, or you just got tired of listening to people's advice, or you just, again, it's just giving, I'm just hearing somebody say, shut the fuck up. God damn, everybody shut the fuck up. Don't none of y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about, because all y'all ass is miserable. Ain't none of y'all fucking happy. You got this person over here crashing out in the corner. Okay, you got this person over here that's doing this. Then you got this person over here that's doing that. You told me this is gonna be this. It ain't even that. Like, all of y'all can shut the fuck up. And like I said, this person, whomever you are, this is for a specific group within a group. This is a specific individual within like some sort of environment, some sort of place or space or whatever. It's like this collective. I mentioned in another channel message that there were some people that were going through an initiation process right now, to where like there's like a wave of people who's awakening, and you are part of that awakening. You are part of that wave. And everything is pissing you off. Everything is angering you. Everything is annoying you, because it's just like, why the fuck didn't I pick up on this the first time? How did I miss this? God, why did you place me here? Why the fuck did I do that? Why did I participate in that? This shit is childish. You may be a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or you have these placements. You're sensitive. You're becoming very sensitive to a lot of things. And I think I said that I don't think I said it in this video, but it was the video that I did earlier. But I was saying that the person or whoever you are, you're becoming sensitive to everything around you. So everything is disturbing you. Everything is annoying you. Everybody is getting on your nerves, and you're trying to find some sort of escape. And you're realizing that, okay, I cannot escape to my friend's house because they getting on my nerves and it's toxic. I can't escape through the weed because my body is rejecting the weed. I cannot snort this coke. I cannot pop this pill. I can't take this shot because it's not doing anything for me anymore. My body is rejecting it. There's nothing that I'm getting from this anymore. So let me go, and maybe I just can fuck off on somebody. But you found yourself, dibbling and dabbling with this person and that person, trying to escape. That didn't work. And I was also picking up in my last reading, okay, that someone may have gotten burned because of this. Someone may have have gone through or obtained some sort of now this could be spiritual or physical, but some sort of disease or infection, okay, due to nothing working. You're not feeling anything. And why? Because you have suppressed so many things, and you cannot just drop that shit off to somebody and expect it not to return back to you, or not to balance out and come back to you or return to you. A lot of people that be doing is return to sender shit and call back my energy and all. Bro, you don't have to, half of this shit that people are teaching y'all, you don't have to do. Naturally, the universe will balance that shit out. Everything has to go back to its original place. Everything will eventually return back to its original space. That's the full circle of life, of this experience, okay? Everything. So you don't have to do no damn, stop doing return to senders. I do not, stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. A lot of y'all don't have to do that shit. To be honest, most people don't have to do it. The only time a person want to return some shit is it's most likely is always the original sender that be wanting to be the first one trying to call some return to damn sender. How you the original sender putting out there you trying to do a return to sender? Because you did some fucked up shit in the first place. And now karma is balancing out. The universe is balancing that shit out. And you think somebody attacking you and doing work on you and doing witchcraft, when really your shit just coming back to you. Ain't nobody got to do, a lot of people ain't got to do all of that shit. I'm going to call back my energy. Your energy is going to always come back to you. You are its original source. You are home to that energy. It's going to always come back to you. Ain't nobody got to light no candle on that shit. Ain't nobody got to put no motherfucking prayers out there. Ain't nobody got to say or do shit for their energy to be reclaimed. Why? Because energy knows. Energy is the highest currency. Energy is literally everything. And energy knows when it's not in the right place. Energy knows when a frequency ain't aligning, when the frequency ain't frequencying. It knows that, oh, wait, what the fuck? I'm not home. What the fuck? Let me go find my owner, because I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. This ain't my home. Yeah. That's why I say I gotta stop listening. Get the fuck off of social media. Stop listening to everything or practicing and experimenting with everything that people telling you just because it worked for them. Because you don't know who they were working on or who they were working with or what all they had to do. And you may not have the capacity for that shit. You may not have the resources for that shit. You may not have the protection for that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever these people are, like these young childlike people, it's giving that they finally came into like, oh, I'm intuitive, or oh, I'm a psychic, or oh my gosh, witchcraft. It's like, it's giving like this childlike energy where they were just so fucking excited to learn something new about themselves that they were adamant about trying it out, or they may have worked something or used something at one point in time and it worked, and they just got above themselves like, ooh, let's dibble and dabble, or ooh, let's go into the woods and let's try what X, Y, and Z showed us, or let's practice what we learned on social media, or wow, I went to this apothecary, okay, and I got or this botanica, and I got these tools, and this person, this spiritualist or this practitioner told me if I do this and this, then this and this will happen, or I got this magic spell book. First of all, a lot of y'all call yourselves high priestesses, but you going into a botanica or apothecary to get a spell book. High priestesses never use anyone else's spell work. High priestesses never utilizes someone else's shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. They figure things out on their own, or they extract certain things from certain places and they conjure up their own, or they use it to create their own. It's like, okay, I see that you've planted this seed. However, I'm going to have to nurture and tend to this myself. I'm going to have to tune in and tap into. A lot of y'all using spell work and reading Psalms, and that ain't even part of your lineage or bloodline, but you reading Psalms. You got this magical spell book that was from a Greek. Bitch, you ain't Greek. You trying to use, you calling yourself some bruja. Girl, you don't even know Spanish. That's the same for a high priest. Y'all be using and dabbling in shit that doesn't even align or aren't in accordance with your specific bloodline, blood type, energy, frequency, spiritual guides, all that stuff. Y'all just hear this shit. You're like, oh, well, I figured out something new. Let me try to work my magic on this person. And that's exactly why a lot of y'all be getting tossed and flipped the fuck up. Tossed up and flipped up. And then on top of that, again, when someone tells you or you think that you got a one up or you got some sort of information, you don't know who is protected by who. I don't care how many readings you get. I don't care how much investigating you do. I don't care how much spying you do. I don't care what you do. When it comes to this occultic knowledge or spirituality, there are beings and entities that don't even coexist on this earthly plane, okay, or in this dimension, okay, that you're just not as advanced as them. And even if you participate, or even if you have some sort of connection to those entities, okay, there are certain things that are exclusive and sacred. There is no way it has a permanent seal. And even if you try to utilize someone else's signature, it's not going to work because the energy and the frequency does not match. People be trying to destiny swap and try to cloak themselves in other people's energy. There are entities that are so far advanced that as soon they watching you do the shit. They're literally, people be forgetting that shit. There are literally entities and beings in other dimensions or that sit above this earthly plane that's literally watching you like, look at this dumbass thinking that they about to get away from with this shit. We gonna let you get away with it with this person because they needed that karmic experience anyway, or that was just their design or their divine mission or whatever. So yeah, we gonna let you get away with that. But this one, no. We're literally watching you. We are literally watching you. So while you working this whatever to do X, Y, and Z, yeah, that's what this reading is giving. Or someone needed this message. Stop listening to all of this fake ass support. Stop taking everybody advice. It's given that if you are a spiritualist or you're coming into like spirituality and you're discovering that you're an intuitive, you have these spiritual gifts, you're psychic, okay? You might be an oracle, a tarot reader, okay? You may be a divine mother, a divine judge, whatever you are. Well, if you was a divine judge, you wouldn't be doing this shit. But I'm just saying. Or you're just coming into or discovering certain spiritual gifts, right? And you're sitting here, you're taking advice off of Twitter, advice off of Instagram, advice off of TikTok. You just dibbling and dabbling and all this shit. Then you listen to your lineage or bloodline. Like, yeah, this is how we were able to defeat this person. This is how we were able to get this person out the way. This is what we use. Okay, but y'all used that shit 40, 50, 60 years ago. There's some sort of, there's a timeline difference or a timeline change, and we're coming into the age of Aquarius. Not only that, we have Pluto in Sagittarius. Those are all new things. Pluto and Sagittarius, they don't go for certain shit. They just don't. And then with the age of Aquarius, that's removing outdated systems and things like that and coming into new. And see, when things don't work out, when people give you or offer you this advice, y'all it's the same shit over and over again with a lot of people, to where it's like, oop, our little shit ain't working no more. So let's go infiltrate this group. Let's go see what they're doing. Y'all keep doing the same shit. That shit is about to cease. Why? Because there is a specific signature. I've been speaking on this shit for years. When it comes to energetic, there is someone else that is in power now. So all that shit that people was getting away with, people thought that, oh nah, this person is just talking, or oh nah, we ain't gonna listen to that or whatever. But it's like, no, there is definitely someone else in power right now. A lot of the old ways are not going to work anymore. I keep saying this, the poles are shifting. The pyramids are going back into a all right, I'm gonna just skip over that. But I would just say that everything is coming back into its original order. I'll just put it like that. I'll just put it in that sense. Things are coming back into its original order. Yeah, there's still some karmic debris that's processing, but yeah. Correction and redemption is the energy. It's heavy redemption, especially if you have Libra placements, okay? Especially if you have Libra placements, you should be the first one in line trying to redeem yourself, okay? All right, let's get a couple more cards because we're almost at 2 hours. So we have the Queen of Cups, and the way it came out. All right, so there's a Queen of Cups who is involved here, or that's in, you may be the Queen of Cups. All right. So the way that this card came out sideways, there is someone who's going through like this it's giving like I'm picking up on bipolar disorder, or it's just seeming like this person has some sort of bipolar disorder. So they may be depressed, or they're just showing signs of depression. And like I said, with the bipolar energy, is giving that, you know, one day they're on an extreme high, and then other days they're on this extreme low. It's because they're depressed. It's not that they are bipolar, unless they are going through some sort of spiritual backfire or some sort of karmic balance, to where they're getting their personalities confused. Okay, I just heard someone stuck in a mirror. Okay, take that how it resonates. I'm just the messenger. Okay, but this person, you know, their mood shifts a lot. They're really moody, or again, I told you earlier, or I said earlier, that someone was going through or growing through a lot of, like, they were just super sensitive to everything, where, you know, they would be in a certain environment, and then it was like, all right, y'all irritating the fuck out of me, gotta go somewhere else. Okay, y'all irritating me, gotta go somewhere else. And this is not just for a female or a male, this is for the collective energy. Okay, but these energies are shifting back and forth. But whomever you are, you may have Gemini or Cancer placements. Like I said, this reading was for Gemini or Cancer in the beginning. All right. And this person may be realizing, whomever you are, okay, you may have assumed this feminine role or this feminine aspect, or you're starting to realize that, you know, a lot of the actions that you took were from a jealous standpoint, or again, heavy insecurity here. And, you know, you may be the type of person, what did I say? Emotional manipulation with this Queen of Cups. It's like this. I'm reading from this side because that's the side that I'm reading from. But, you know, and it's coming out sideways. So this is like a crooked type of person, or they just didn't know how to balance out their emotions. Okay. And it's giving that this person, it would give like, you know, like random outbursts, or just feeling sensitive. Like, you know, it's so interesting because within the last few months, I have been channeling so many different people's energy, where I was just like, bro, I'm gonna have to get back in these cards, because I know that this is not me. I know that I'm channeling someone else's energy. I know that someone's energy is being mirrored to me. So instead of assuming that role or trying to heal that shit myself, no, I'm gonna just get it the fuck out. I'm gonna just say what needs to be said, because I am not in a position to be taking on nobody else's shit. Nah. So I would much rather get into these cards and channel the energies, channel the messages, instead of assuming the role of someone else. Okay. So whomever this Queen of Cups is, whoever assumed this role, is giving that this person is having like random emotional outbursts, or they can't really control their emotions. They can't really regulate how they feel. They may not be able to operate, okay? And it's because this person is giving Karen, like Karen energy, whether you are a female or a male. It's giving Karen, like, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that in hopes that I don't get caught. But if I do get caught, I'm just going to throw a temper tantrum and act like the victim, and I'm going to cry about it and things like that, when in all reality, I just don't want to take accountability. Okay. I want people to enable me. I want people to baby me. I want people to see me as this victim, even though I was playing the role of the villain type of energy here with this Queen of Cups. Like I said, it's giving very crooked energy. Like this person would, again, with the crooked energy and fucking Geminis be crooked as fuck. Okay. With those mixed personalities and shit. But it's giving that, you know, this person that had this crooked personality, they actually might be bipolar. I don't know. But they had this crooked personality where it was just like they assumed the victim role whenever it accommodated them, or accommodated or validated them, or they assumed the villain role when it worked out for them. Okay? Yeah. All right, so we have the King of Swords that's coming out in the back too, but this is coming in an upright. Okay, there is a Taurus or a Gemini who called this shit out. Yeah, somebody called someone out here. All right, because they were looking at things from a logical standpoint, and they also saw the truth for what it is. So again, and then we have Gemini. I told you Gemini's energy was going to heavily influence this reading here. So like I said, it's giving that someone just got tired of babysitting, got tired of, you know, trying to reprimand the situation. Somebody just got tired of the shit and was just like, you know what, I'm finna call all y'all ass out. I'm finna put all of y'all in y'all place. I'm finna stand on business about this shit because you are wrong. You were wrong. And I'm gonna look at this in a fair and just way. You were wrong. This person may be a professional, okay? Especially with the sports energy, that's about like the mental and the intellect and things like that. So this person is just seeing things long term. Like, okay, did y'all even consider? It's giving that this person is questioning these people. Like, yo, did y'all even consider X, Y? So this is a new energy that's coming in. All right. Completely opposite from whoever this is for. But there is someone who came in like the King of Swords and was like, and basically questioned, did y'all didn't even think this shit through long term? Who told you to do that? No one gave you the order to do that. Nobody told you to do that. Again, I said it earlier, when someone kind of got above themselves, or they realized they had certain gifts, or they just they started using whatever they were taught, but they were doing, it was like the wrong time. Or I'm giving that someone actually set somebody up for this shit. Or someone got set up, because it's giving that whoever this King of Swords is, it was like they gave this group or these people a warning, like, I better chill out type shit, you know. But it was more so in like a joking way, but they actually was dead ass, because they kind of saw how it would affect them long term, right? But once they realized that, oh no, like, y'all really fucked up, it's like, okay, well, y'all aren't stopping even when I told you to stop. Even though I was joking on the low, because I was still trying to figure out which way the wheels was going to turn, okay, which way the scales were going to balance, all right? But now it's like, okay, now we have to go ahead and bring some order in this room, but some of y'all motherfuckers gonna have to get set up because you ain't listen. And nobody gave you the go in the first place. Nobody told you to do that shit in the first place. All right. And then on top of that, you don't want to be accountable. You want to play like the victim. You want to act like a fucking child. Whoever this part, they just tired of babysitting. Yeah. Whoever this person is, this King of Swords, they're trying to ease up the difficulties, okay? And it's giving rebound as well. So they're trying to negotiate some sort of understanding or some sort of truce, like a truce. And I'm hearing like, why we gotta do that? Why we gotta, again, and it's pissing off this King of Swords, because it's like, well, what is your plan? Oh, that's right. The plan that you did have is what got us in the first place. So you can just shut the fuck up and sit down, actually. That, because I was picking up on that in the I was trying to do the reading earlier and I kept getting distracted. So I got time now. Okay. But it was giving that in the earlier reading, it was basically like someone was heavily, like, they felt like they were on a high horse, or it's giving like heavy conceited energy, where this person didn't want to be the bigger person because they felt like they had to come down, when really they had to rise up to meet whatever this karmic experience is, and to break through and process it and clear it out. And then, this person was instructed to have some sort of communication to basically negotiate a truce or whatever the case may be. And this person, well, why I gotta do this? Well, why I gotta do that? This person is not the type of person who likes to apologize. This is the type of person who doesn't, they don't know what humble is. Okay, because they're so used to someone coming in and cleaning up their mess. But now that the mess that they made is just too much, or they feel like they're in too deep, it's like, well, why this ain't working? Well, why y'all ain't doing more about it? And it's just like, but you ain't got no power though. We trying to help you out. And here you are. This person is really having to like get sat down, like, okay, but where is our resources though? Okay, but where is this? Okay, but why? This person is giving like a spoiled brat type of energy. It's definitely giving spoiled brat type of energy. And it's just like, okay, you're not even in a space or place to even be acting like that, okay? Because listen, you the one that's about to go down for this shit since you got all the answers, since you questioning us, since you know it all. Since you that bitch, since you that nigga. You got it all figured out. All right. We trying to make things better. And look at the bottom of the deck. Devil. This person is just a evil ass person. Just evil as fuck. This person may have Capricorn in their chart, but you know, they're just like unrealistic as fuck as well. Very selfish. Very pessimistic. You know, this person is gonna have to learn a very, very hard lesson, okay? And this may have been a Queen of Pentacles at some point. So this person may have been financially secure at one point. Oh, well, it was, never mind, because we had the Seven of Cups. It was just an illusion. They ain't had no money. For real. But anyway, we have the Tower coming out here. All right, so this is, you know, that sudden change, or this person just put, okay, someone was put into danger, some sort of danger, and someone is suddenly realizing their mistakes, or realizing where they went wrong, or like whatever perception that they had of this situation is being overthrown. And like I said, someone was taking advice from someone, or someone felt like they were being supported by someone, and it just caused this big destruction or catastrophe here. We have the Hangman coming out sideways, okay? It's giving, we have selfish. This person only was thinking of themselves when they were doing these things. And now they're upset because they're having to carry the weight, and they're having to make some difficult decisions because they were being selfish or self-righteous. Okay, they tried to play God in so many people's lives here. Whoever this person is, trying to play God in people's lives for a little bit of material success here, or for some financial security. And they were willing to do whatever. So we have false spirituality. All right. Then we have High Priestess on the side. So we have false spirituality. All right. We have false spirituality. And then we have the High Priestess like a crooked High Priestess, or a crooked spiritualist. This person was very deceptive, and really they were acting as if they were this High Priestess, when really they were dibbling and dabbling in other things to obtain the information that they had. This reading getting a little deep, honey. I'm about to tap out, because listen. But really they did this for an Ace of Pentacles. They wanted a fresh start. They wanted a new beginning, and they were willing to fight whomever to get it, or do whatever to get it, to obtain it. Remember I was saying that someone wanted like a fresh start, and they're trying to run away from their problems. And what did I say? This is a Queen of Pentacles. It came out. But yeah, this person has untapped potential. So it's giving that they called themselves, or they assumed the role of the High Priestess, but a lot of what all they were doing wasn't priestess like. It's just they were throwing around that terminology, and they weren't tapped in like that for real. They were very disconnected from their intuition, because if they were connected to their intuition, they would have heard God speaking to them and saying, don't do that shit, or don't go down this road, or don't do that. Now, again, this shit is redeemable. Okay, you can coexist with whomever this person or these people are. So it may be group against group, person against person. Okay, idea against idea, relationship against relationship. Okay, it could be anything. But just know that this is reconcilable, it is redeemable, and you all can coexist and share the same space for the higher purpose or the bigger picture. But if someone is not willing to assume their role, okay, whether that is stepping down, okay, because obviously with all this mess, somebody's going to have to step down from their position because they're not built for it or have the capacity for it, and they're a fake spiritualist. Or they had certain gifts, but they're really a page. They were really in like this page queen like energy. They didn't get to the high priestess yet. But when all of this energy was for an Ace of Pentacles. So this is ultimate wealth, like building a legacy, long-term wealth and stability. All right. Somebody wanted long-term stability. Somebody wanted long-term health. Okay. Long-term wealth. They wanted all this long-term stuff. Okay. And they were hoping that once they got through whatever this shit was, that they would just go run away or walk away with this fresh start in this Ace of Pentacles. And they were willing to fight for it. They were willing to go against everybody for it. And they were willing to work in groups for it with this Five of Wands energy. They may have gotten 5 people to come against one person, or use 5 people's, it's giving somebody, they use 5 different spells on someone, or they use like 5 different powers against this person, or this group, this one group, or this one person, right? And it's because they wanted to maintain the image of being this Queen of Pentacles, this woman with money, this woman that looks wealthy, looks healthy. Okay, again, Gemini energy, false. This person is not wealthy at all. They dibble and dabble and do whatever for money. They are not healthy. They may have been in the hospital recently, or had to go to the hospital recently for a health concern or a health scare. And they may be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Yeah, this person, they do whatever for money, or to generate some sort of prosperity. Anytime someone tells this person to do something, you know, when you are a high priestess, there are certain things. When people come to you with certain things, certain jobs or something, you have the authority to say, actually, intuitively, I don't think that I should do this, because this does not align with my mission, my purpose. Okay, this does not resonate with me. All right, and your intuition, if you are tapped in, okay, which this person was disconnected, if they were tapped in, they should have known that this is not a war that I want to be a part of. This is not workings that I should be working. These aren't things that I should be dibbling and dabbling in. And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Elitism. This person wanted to be an elite high priestess. This person wanted to get into the elite realms and be like some sort of elite practitioner. So they did whatever they were told to do in order to get to that elite status. They were very narrow-minded. They never thought for themselves. So it's like, how are you going to be some sort of high priestess or high priest? Or how are you going to assume this role as a leader when you're still taking advice from other people? When you're still using other people's spell work, other people's idea of witchcraft, you know, you don't have your own. And then on top of that, this Queen of Swords have negative influences of other women. So if this Queen of Swords, whomever you are, you could be a male or a female, you may have negative influences on other women. So you may be a mass manipulator. If you are a male, you mass manipulate women to get what you want, to get the money and the resources and power that you want. If you are a female, you use other women to do your dirty work, or you you lie to other women, or you try to manipulate other women to assist or support you in your works. Just to end up disappointed. Just to have to leave behind all of these cups that you built up. Just to have to abandon the family that you thought that you wanted, that you worked hard for, that you fought for. Okay? To go and search for your soul, to go find your home, to reclaim your energy. Because whomever this is, or whomever these people are, is giving, they have dibbled and dabbled in so many people's energy that they don't know who they really are. They have assumed all these personalities, and it's giving, like I said, and that may be the manifestation of being bipolar or something like that, or someone being stuck in a mirror, because this person doesn't know who they are. And they're having to detach from these people. Like I said, no matter where this person goes, okay, no matter where this individual will go, they're disappointed everywhere that they go. They're not happy no matter where they go. Everyone is annoying them. They're sensitive to a lot of shit. All right, so we have Two of Cups here. This person is wanting to reconcile. I remember in the other video where I was saying that, you know, in some way, shape, or form, someone is going to have to be the bigger person and communicate, lay everything out on the table. You know, someone's going to have to make amends here, because there's this entire project or purpose or plan is for each side to come together and merge and become one. All right? That's that whole Two of Cups energy. All right? Friendship. Building or rebuilding a friendship here. Reconciling your differences. It's like these people have the same mutual goal, okay? But for some reason, there's some sort of competition or comparison that comes into this. And that's why I don't necessarily, me personally, I don't like the whole first place, second place, you know, you're in this position, you're in that position, because it just creates this war or this battle or this crabs in a barrel mentality. And it makes people fight against the people that they're supposed to be working with. The system doesn't make sense anymore. Then it did. Now it doesn't. Again, we're coming into this space where with the age of Aquarius energy is community based, even though they are more so like I ain't gonna say for self, but with Aquarius, they are often isolated, okay, from the world, detached from the world, but they are community based people. Okay, so this, like I said, this has the potential to be redeemable, reconcilable. Okay, this can come into some sort of healthy, this can end as a healthy story, but everyone's going to have to do their individual work. Nobody's going to be able to rely on anyone else anymore. It's not going to work. No one can save you. You have to save yourself. When it all comes down, okay, you can have people that are there to support you, but if they have to choose you and them, listen, if you work with these type of individuals, you already know the answer to that. And like I said, if it comes down to you or them, the truth will be revealed. The sun will shine on it, and it will come out that, look, you gonna be, someone will be willing to leave you binded up in whatever this is to save themselves, to enjoy their life, to have their health, to have their freedom, to have their wealth. They wouldn't mind binding you up. But it's definitely given that someone's mental health is being highlighted here. Someone is feeling mentally imprisoned. Like I said, I'm picking up that someone has dibbled and dabbled in a little too many energies, all right, when it comes to this. Okay, and that could just mean taking too many people's advice. This doesn't necessarily have to be spell work or witchcraft. That's kind of the way it was going. But this could just simply be someone wanting a successful lifestyle, and they were just taking advice from 8 different people, 8 different sources, whether that's an individual, a group, social media, a book, whatever. It's given, this person was using too many sources, and now they're feeling mentally imprisoned, or they're feeling binded up in their head, or they just don't know which direction to go, who they are, and things like that, because they've taken on too many energies. They've read into too many energies, okay? And then we also have victim mentality. Like I said, someone here tried to play a certain role, and when things started to be highlighted, or when things started to come to the surface or be revealed, this person, they acted or assumed the role of a victim and wanted to wash their hands, put it under the rug, or avoid it. And it's like, no, the sun is shining on it already. It's exposed already. We already see it. All right, I'm gonna get a couple cards, and then I'm gonna be done with this, because I don't want to keep tapping into this energy, to be honest. All right, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. It's giving that whomever this person is, they were just a little unskilled, okay? But they are exhausted. You know, someone is definitely exhausted with what all is happening. They're tired. The results that they thought that they were going to get, you know, they are not satisfied with what's happening, because everything is in this, it's not harmonious at all. There's a lot of disharmony. But I'm gonna put the cards down, and I just want to say this: no matter where you've gone in life, what you've done in life. I think I was saying this earlier, but I'm gonna reiterate it. No matter what you have done in life, okay, no matter how far you have gone, everybody has God is love, all right, and everybody has the opportunity to redeem themselves, just like everyone has the opportunity to forgive others, even when they have been done wrong. All right. And I feel that, you know, you'll be surprised that when you have conversations, or when you communicate how you're feeling, or, you know, you just can come to someone that you assumed was a friend, right? Okay, because this is giving like this is like maybe like a friendship group or a family group or something like that. This isn't really necessarily giving me romance, but it's giving like friendship type of energy, all right? But and it's giving like a family dynamic and a friendship dynamic that kind of intertwine, and it's just a lot of things, you know. A lot of things where a lot of people were brought into it. You know, it just got messy and out of control. But for whatever this is, you know, everybody has a chance to redeem themselves. And this is what I mean by bridging the gap, because on the shadow side can redeem themselves by admitting the truth and apologizing and communicating how they feel and healing. Whereas the light side of the spectrum has to come together and say, shadow, because the light has already done some sort of shadow work, they should have a higher understanding as to, okay, even though you may have done this, I can forgive you. I can still love you. I can still honor you as the human that you are. Okay? I can respect you coming to me as a man. I can respect you coming to me as a woman. I can respect you coming to me as a friend. I can respect you coming to me as a family member. But if you expect me to just sweep this shit under the rug and ignore it, like you're just gonna wash your hands and walk away, I cannot allow that for my peace, for my sanity. You know what I'm saying? And for the shadow side, it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to come to you as a man. I'm not going to come to you as a woman. I'm not going to come to you as a friend, a lover, a family member. I'm not going to come to you if I know that this isn't going to be a safe space for me. I'm not going to come to you if I know that you're going to compromise me. I'm not going to come to you if I know that I'm not going to be forgiven, if we cannot move forward. Both parties, it's like, what the fuck is the point of having the conversation if I'm still going to be compromised or I'm still going to be hurt? That's where everyone is sitting right now. It's like you have one side that's just like, okay, well, I'm hurting. Okay, part of me may have been hurting. Part of me may be experiencing this pain, or even if the light has healed from that shit already, it's still like, okay, that's part of my story. And if you expect that I'm going to keep this a secret, or that I can't speak my truth, then obviously we need to have a conversation. And you need to understand that I'm not speaking my truth to hurt or harm or compromise you. I'm speaking my truth because this is my mission, my purpose, and my assignment. And I'm going to do so. Even if that triggers you, even if that makes you feel angry, even if that makes you feel guilty, even if you have to grieve the parts of yourself that was basically a conduit of whatever it is that I'm speaking. But at the end of the day, this is my purpose and I'm going to speak my truth. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to compromise you in the midst of that. And for the shadow side, like I said, there's some sort of guilt, embarrassment, anger, okay, that this shadow side may be experiencing, more so embarrassment and guilt. And it's like, okay, I am already being humiliated. I'm already having to expose myself. I'm already having to come out of my comfort zone. Okay, can you at least hold a space for grace for me? All right, at least not compromise me. If you know that where I was in a dark place, or I was in this childlike energy, or I had to mature, hold a space for grace for me, forgive me, and give me time to correct my actions. Even if that means that we don't ever speak to each other again after this. If this means that we don't have to be friends again after this. If we don't be lovers or partners after this. If we don't be family after this. At least we came together. We reconciled our differences. We laid everything out on the table. And we were able to move on. In peace with peace. And I'm going to end that there. And I hope this message is received with clarity, love, and closure. Peace.